What's up, guys? Generalissimo IQ here. We're going to run down UFC 132 real quick. Great card on paper anyway. Sweet fights on the prelims even. Got Takaya Mizugaki against Brian Bowles. That'll be a sweet fight. Surprised this one is listed under the prelims. Takaya Miz is one of my favourites. The guy is absolutely, he's just 100% heart. Not the most skilled guy ever, but, he always goes for it. I really respect that. He'll have a tough fight against Bowles. Bowles coming off a win over Damasio Page. So we'll see. I'll be going for Miz, Takaya Mizugaki. I think Bowles might win it by decision. I don't think he'll finish Takaya Mizugaki. We also got Melvin Gillard versus Shane Roller. Gillard can eat a dick, so let's go Shane Roller on that one. Matt Wyman versus Dan Seaver. This is on the main card. Dan Seaver looked like a beast in the fight with George Soteropoulos. Matt Wyman also looked really, really good in his last fight. He busted out the Mongolian chop, which Joe Rogan called the Saku chop. You get paid to know your stuff, man. Know your stuff. It's a Mongolian chop. But I don't think Matt Wyman will really have anything for Dan Seaver. Dan Seaver too strong, too good on the takedown defense. Striking really good. Beautiful spinning back kick. I expect Seaver to maybe get the knockout, maybe decision. I'm not sure on that one. And if it goes to the ground anyway, Seaver is no slouch himself. He should be able to hold his own long enough to survive on the ground with Matt Wyman. We also got Rafael dos Anjos against George Soteropoulos. This is actually on the prelims, I think. George Soteropoulos, as I just mentioned, coming off a really bad loss to Dan Seaver. Dos Anjos, he likes to slug. He's a good ground guy, but he likes to throw the hands. So this could turn into an entertaining scrap, or an entertaining round battle. Both these guys really go after the submission, which is always nice to see. I'm rolling with G-Sot in this one. He's more well-rounded. I don't see Rafael submitting him or outpointing him or anything like that. And he's coming off a fairly long way off too. So I'll roll with Georgia on that one by a decision. We got Tito Ortiz against Ryan Bader. This fight sucks. This is the worst fight on the whole card. I don't care. I'm not even going to talk about this one. Tito Ortiz should be fired. Ryan Bader can, I don't want to see him fight. He's boring, he's a double legger, he does nothing, he has nothing new. He sucks. Ryan Bader, you suck. And Tito Ortiz, you suck even more because Ryan Bader is going to beat you. So screw this fight. Worst fight on the whole card. Carlos Condit and Stong Hyun Kim, the starting gun. This is a really interesting fight for me. Carlos Condit been getting a lot of hype, mad hype. People saying he'll be the guy to beat GSP and all this stuff. While Stangman's, flying under the radar. He's not the most exciting guy, but, he has an interesting grappling style. Very judo heavy. Nice trips and, you know, and sweeps and, you know, arm drags and stuff. Beautiful judo moves Long Yang Kim usually brings to his fights, which I like to see. I like to see guys who aren't blueprint fighters, you know. They bring something just a little bit different. And Long Yang Kim certainly does. Carlos Condit is well-rounded, but I would compare him to Gegard Mousasi. Of course, he's nowhere near as good as Mousasi, standing or on the ground, but in that he's really well-rounded, except takedown defense. He has trouble defending the takedowns, and that's where I see Stone taking advantage and outpointing Carlos Condit here in a unanimous decision. You know, Stone knows enough not to get submitted by Carlos Condit on the ground. But he's very good on the ground, hung with Nate Diaz and that. No problem there. So you just got to watch on the feet, pick his chances to clinch, you know, and not get reckless, and he'll win this fight pretty easily. In the co-main event, which will be the worst fight of all time. No, just kidding. This fight will be awesome. This fight has given me, you know, that old pride feeling, you know. I always get it when one of the pride guys fight, you know, Wanderlei Silva. I always say he's my co-favourite ever, along with Sakuraba. I've never been able to separate the two into a clear #1 spot. Wanderlei Silva, you know, is just the most fun fighter ever in the history of the sport to watch. I mean, the guy always puts on an outstanding fight. I mean, you know, there's something about him that you know, he can have a good fight with anyone. And Chris Levin is another slugger like Wanderlei. Not as technical, not as fast, but you know, he's a brawler, and he'll go like a modern Tank Abbott, really. A little bit more well-rounded than Tank, but you know, he just likes to get in there and wing his punches as high as he can, and take the punches and hope he comes out ahead. Wanderlei Silva, you know, back with Rafael Cordeiro, which is great. You know, during his time at Extreme Couture, you know, he didn't do good at all, really. And it's great to see him back with his master, you know, and he's training with Shogun and at King's MMA, which is really Shootbox 2.0. You know, I think we're going to see a really good Wanderlei Silva here. I mean, he's had a long way off. I'm sure he had a number of injuries other than his leg, you know, which have had a chance to heal up now. And hopefully he'll be back to near the level he once was. I don't think he'll ever be able to be as good as he once was. I don't think anyone thinks that, but you know, if he can get, you know, even sort of close to that, a lot of guys in the UFC are in trouble. And I think Wanderlei's speed here, his technique, I'm sure he's tightened up on his punches, like he did in the Bisping fight. You know, he wasn't windmilling his haymakers as much. You know, he's throwing crisp punches, and I think he'll take Chris Levin out in round 2. There's been some talk about Wanderlei's chin deteriorating, but let's be real here. The guy got knocked out by Crocop, Dan Hendo, and Rampage. name 3 people. I'm sorry, name 1 person in the world, other than maybe Mark Hunt in his prime, who could take those shots and not go down. No one. No one. Those were bombs. Those were nuclear missiles, laser pointed directly at Vanderlei's chin, and they put him out, you know. So, you know, I don't think that's his chin deteriorating. It's just him being a human. Anyone would have went down. You know, again, I got Vanderlei in this one, and I cannot freaking wait to see this fight. I'm really, really excited for this one. Then in the main event, which really isn't the main event, because I'm sure no one on earth wants to see this fight more than Vanderlei versus Chris Leben. It's Dominic Cruz versus Uriah Faber for the UFC Bantamweight title. Not a Faber fan, never have been, never will be. The guy irks me, you know, there's something about him. His face, that douchebag surfer attitude he has, you know, I can't stand him. But I actually like Dominic Cruz. If you can believe I said that, I actually am a Dominic Cruz fan. I like his stand-up. You know, his stand-up is so beautiful to watch. His footwork, his combos, the way he gets in and out of range, his head movement. Oh, it's like, it's just a pleasure to watch him dismantle guys on the feet. I was hoping Scott Jorgensen would beat him, but I'm a big Jorgensen fan. You know, they fought ages ago, 2007. That's when Pride closed, right? That's an eternity ago, in MMA terms. You know, it's not the same fighter. Uriah Faber had a terrible last fight against Ed Wineland. You know, he looked really bad. And I saw on the Countdown show, they tried to play it off like he was playing it safe, or he dominated that fight, or whatever. No, that's not what happened. Uriah Faber was losing that fight, right? He was losing it for quite a while before he started finding his takedowns. You know, Eddie Wineland was stopping Uriah's takedowns with ease. You know, Dominic Cruz, you know, a sick knee tap to takedown. Don't really get to see his jiu-jitsu much because he uses the takedown to score, you know, and then backs up and lets the guy out, where he continues to beat them down. But I got a feeling we may, at least once or twice, get to see Cruz work off his back for a little bit. Faber will probably get a takedown or two, but to be honest, I think he's going to be really outclassed on the feet here. Cruz has more than enough to stop, you know, the majority of the takedowns Faber has. As long as he can avoid the submission, you know, he's got nothing to worry about here. Faber's not going to knock him out. That's not going to happen. So I'll take Dominic Cruz here by decision, unanimous. That's the only knock on Cruz. He's not a finisher. But yeah, he has been fighting. I hate to say this because it's the excuse people use for GSP and all that crap. But he has been fighting the top guys, and you can tell he's tried to finish. You know, whenever someone's hurt, he goes in for the kill, like Joseph Benavidez. You know, whenever Joseph was hurt, you know, he'd pounce in trying to finish it. It just didn't happen. So hopefully that's something he can continue to improve on. But you know, I like Dominic Cruz. You know, he brings some interesting stuff to the cage, and he doesn't lay on people. You know, that's the whole card. Really good card. I can't wait for it. Shoutouts to Bloodstain Lane. Shoutouts to Brittany. Shoutouts to Mike Hackler at MMAJapan.com. Shoutouts to Wayne Shorter. The new vlog is awesome, brother. Shoutouts to Fletch. Shoutouts to Shoutouts to Chuck. That fag, Chuck. Shoutouts to Stillwell. Shoutouts to Stillwell. I always forget someone, I know it. Shoutouts to everybody. TeamTakeover.tv, new website. It's really good. Still sort of tweaking it a little bit. You know, there's some good content up there. Bloodstain Lane pumping out the articles like a rabbit in heat. Yep. See you later.